on that subject, I asked Danny the same question. You know, earlier in your career, it felt like everybody would talk about the Darlington stripe when you came here, and it's not as much of a talking point anymore. Do you feel like with the next-gen car, maybe the way you approach this track and maybe use the wall to your advantage or not has kind of changed, or if it's about more of the same?
I think everyone still talks about it. I just think the biggest difference is the composite body. I don't know what Denny said, but I would assume that's probably a similar direction. That when you hit the wall now, it's not day ending unless you clobber it, but you can brush it and the body pops back and life's okay. You used to, you hit the wall and it'd knock the shape out of the right side and you'd have a fender rub to go along with it, or cut tire, and it would ruin your day. The risk was much higher.
Joey, you're a three-time champion now, paying tribute to another in Cale Yarborough. Do you have any good Cale Yarborough memories?
Yeah, probably the one that stands out the most is sitting here with him as I came down here my rookie year, and he gave me a lot of tips on how to drive this racetrack, and I rode around in a race car with him on in the passenger seat. So there was that was obviously the most special memories for me, and I felt like the timing was right, considering we just came off our third championship, and he's won 3 in a row, which is incredible. But for him for us to have the opportunity to honor him, I felt like the timing was right.
You were critical of Ross last week, and he indicated that he was confused by your thoughts about him. And said
right.
that he hoped if you looked back at it, you would think differently. Have you looked back at it and you feel the same way about the incident?
Yeah, there's always a backstory, right? It's not just one occasion. It's usually what happens.
Penske's had engine issues, they've had electrical battery issues. Are you concerned?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course we are, but what am I going to do about it? We just got to kind of understand the processes. And right, I mean, some of it's just a matter of, like, you push things, you're trying to find advantages somehow, right? You're going to push things to the ragged edge, and when they happen, sometimes you're going to push it to failure, and you learn a lesson and you move on. So that's kind of, I just think it's kind of coincidence that's happened a couple times in a row, but it's just a matter of, you push things hard, you're going to find the weaknesses.